Hello, welcome back to another ++ Transformers video. Today, we're looking at some new little guys. In comparison, there's my finger. That's how little those dudes are. You can also just look at how big the ++ blocks are, and if you have any, or if you know how big they are, you can just compare them. But anyway, a while back, I decided to build some BotBots. And if you don't know what BotBots are, they're basically little tiny guys that turn into random household objects. I think the story was that a blast of, what is it, like, some sort of energy wave, it definitely has a name, but it went through a mall, and it turned a bunch of items into real-life Transformers. And this is just a story. I don't know why you'd believe it otherwise, but yeah. So the whole premise of it is basically little tiny dudes that are everyday household objects or things you would find in a mall that transform. And today I'm going to show you guys that I've built. I have 8 guys, and I think that's a little bit more than one of the normal BotBot teams, but I think they're pretty cool. If you haven't already noticed, they are candy themed and sweets and stuff like that. So right now you can see we've got candy cane. No. Cotton candy. Whoops. That's a candy cane right there. This dude. We got a gumball machine, as you can see right there. We got bomb pops or rocket pops, whatever you want to call them. We got, what is it? Oatmeal cream pie. Yep. It was originally intended to be an Oreo, but I think oatmeal cream pie just fits better. You got just a chocolate bar right here. Look at that little dude. You got a chocolate-covered strawberry. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Yep, we got a chocolate-covered strawberry right there. I think it's pretty cool right there. And we got Taffy with some of the little frills of the wrapper hanging off. So yeah, that's the guys. And you might have seen a couple of clear pieces hanging off of a couple of them. That's obviously for stands. They're not included in the transformation, but they do help them stand up. That's what stands are for. So like, especially like this guy, how would he stand up? He has one thing down here, and he would just fall over. Well, it's because he's got a stand. But yeah, so these guys were in the mall, and they were just normal sweets and stuff in like a candy shop. I don't know, something like that. Maybe a candy shop next to a, I don't know, food court, something like that, right? And the wave hit, and these guys all turned into Transformers. So basic BotBot storytelling. But these guys, I don't actually have a name for them because there's just a bunch of them, and usually BotBot names are very clever, and I could not think of many clever things. So, I don't know, they're just going to be nameless. I'll just call them what they are, because that's simpler than thinking of a name and trying to remember it. So, sorry if you wanted names, but that's not going to happen. But anyway, let's start getting into the transformation. Before that, though, I just want to say, obviously, there's no articulation, nothing. These are just static guys, so you're not really going to find anything in here. There are bits of transformation pieces and stuff, like that dark purple back there. It's not supposed to be there if it was just a normal model kind of thing. Or, if you can barely see, there are some translucent reddish pinks right in there. Those little 2 dots. Those are all around. That's not supposed to be there, but it helps for the transformation. You know, just stuff like that. But yeah, okay. Let's just get into the transformations, I guess. Let's start off with, let's do the Boston cream pie right here. Oatmeal cream pie, whatever. So just clear these guys off, and then have this guy. Just this guy. Alright, so as you can see, the lighting's a bit weird. I tried something new, but as you can see, he's just a little Boston cream pie right there. Oatmeal cream pie. I keep saying Boston. No. That's the stand. Not much to him. He might be one of my he's probably my least favorite of all these guys, just because he's so small and it's not as cool of a transformation. But, like I said, we're going to do the transformation, so let's just take off the stand really quickly, which is just one piece, and get to it. These two things down here just fold down at that hinge, just like that, and those are the legs. And then the arms are these side pieces. They just fold down just like that, and that's him. If you think this transformation and robot mode is kind of weird, you're right in thinking that, but it's pretty normal for BotBots. If you've ever seen any of them, they're very chibi or cartoonish, so like their entire body will be their face, and then they'll have little appendages on the side of them. So I think this works pretty well. Just in terms of a cool figure or a good figure, he's kind of fine. I don't know. He's mediocre. Articulation, pretty simple. You got move out for the arm, and if you move the arm out, you can move the leg out all that way. Obviously, those joints are just for the transformation, really. You're not going to be getting this guy into much poses, but it's an option. So yeah, that's the oatmeal cream pie. I got it right that time. That's the oatmeal cream pie, and okay, he's fine. Next, let's work on the Taffy. Let's go smallest to biggest. Taffy and the chocolate-covered strawberry are pretty equal. Take the stand off of this guy. I do really love this alt mode, the Taffy. I think it looks really good, and it looks very much like Taffy. And the plus block designs, how if you do multiple colors in like a single brick, there'll be different, there'll be different colors sprinkled throughout that maybe aren't supposed to be there. Like, you can see that yellow is poking into that green piece. Maybe you wouldn't want that, but on Taffy, I think it works. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Not the best. Transformation. Always the green side. This bit flips out and goes in, just like that. That'll form the head. These two pieces on the bottom come out and do that. And same with the other one, just like that. And the arms are actually the ends of the wrapper, just like that. Boom. Very similar transformation to the oatmeal cream pie. I'm also not gonna drag all these out that long. I'm just gonna talk about them for a bit. Maybe not as much as the oatmeal and cream pie. He's pretty cool. I really like how big and beefy his arms are, and I think the colors work really nice. Obviously not the best or my favorite of these guys, because very similar transformation, very similar look to the Boston cream pie, which I don't like as much. But yeah, so that's him. Next, chocolate-covered strawberry. This guy's very different. You know why? Well, let's find out. Transformation time. Okay. These entire side bits in here come out just like that. So you can see how that kind of tucks in there. Do the same on the other side, just like that. This red piece right here tilts to form the chest. And then if he's sitting, you put that like that, and boom. Whoops. There you go. You get a little bird. You can put it back as well if you want. Either way works. But I made a little bird right here. It wasn't actually intended to be like this, but I think this is probably my first transformer that turns into an animal that isn't their alt mode, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I really like this one. I like it a lot more than a couple other guys. And I think the colors work really well. The idea is really nice. Chocolate covered strawberry. And yeah, so that guy's done. Put that. he's a little hard to stand just because he's got one piece. Next, you got the chocolate bar, which might be one of my least favorites as well. Take the stand off, just like that. There you go. That's the chocolate bar. That's it. You can see the chocolate on top. You can see the wrapper, and you can see the other end of the wrapper, the red and gold. I think this is pretty fine. It's a brick. It's just a brick. There's no way to do anything else. But he's cool. I think this transformation is probably my least favorite just because of how simple it is. But we're going to take these two side brown pieces of the chocolate bar and we're going to flip them out. I'm going to take these gold pieces on the sides and fold them out just like that. And you're probably thinking, that's it? And yeah, that's it. I mean, I know a lot of these guys aren't very complicated, but this guy just is an all-time low. His legs just fold into it, and the arms are the sides. It's so bad. I mean, I love him so much, but it's so bad. Look at that thing. You can see the little translucent reds, which are the eyes. That's why they're there. And you can actually do either side because of how it's built. I don't have any much else to say about him. He's kind of dinky and stupid, but I love them all. Next, you got the cotton candy, which might be my favorite of all of these guys, just because he's so cool, and also kind of an unofficial triple changer. Because I intended him not to be a triple changer, just be normal like all these guys, but then my dad looked at him and fiddled around, and he found a third transformation that actually works really nice. So you can see all that. That is part of the transformation, and that's part of the robot mode, so don't worry about that too much. But I think this front looks pretty cool, and these holes are kind of annoying, but I think it kind of adds to the cotton candy aesthetic. All right, transform. First, you're going to want to take this side piece and unpeg it on this hinge from that piece right there. Swing it down just like that. That's one of the legs, and then you can fold the handle down, kind of angle it. That's the arm. And then the other arm is very strange. You fold that down, then you want to fold it up. Take this other, oh my gosh, it's so hard to focus this. Get this down, take this out just like the other side, and there you go. And then you do that for the arm. You can move it down if you want, just like that, slide it, but I'll keep it there. And then you probably can see where this purple piece was supposed to be. You fold that out just like the oatmeal cream pie and the taffy to form the head. And there's his robot mode. Very side heavy, which isn't a normal thing with Transformers, but look at this bad boy. This arm is insane. I just love how this guy looks. I mean, come on, how can you not? Maybe just because he's kind of just a jumbled mess. But I don't know. I love him. And then the unofficial third transformation is this. You literally just fold him around and fold the head in, just like that. And you get a dinosaur. I mean, come on. This guy's pretty awesome, if you ask me. Little dinosaur, just like that. Rawr. He's got neck articulation. He can look all the way back, just like that. His legs can move forward, and the other legs can move backwards, just like that. And his tail can move like that. And then for robot mode, which you just flip the head out, very simple. The exact same articulation, basically. I mean, not much else. So let's just put him back there with the rest of them. Okay, next. The most complicated and also one of my favorites, the candy cane. If you get lost, don't worry. You can just skip ahead. I don't know what time it's going to be because I'm currently recording it. But good luck paying attention. So what we're going to do first is take this piece right here, the end one, fold it up just like that. Take these two over here, fold them out over there. And already you can see this thing is going to be a mess. We're going to put that down just like that. And that forms the head, just like that. Oh my gosh, focus. Shimmy this down so it's centered. Do the same thing on this side when you hinge it out and then center it. And then put them all down like that. And now you can see that it's actually all even. Put that piece up there, just shimmy it up. Same with the other one. This takes a while to get used to because of how fiddly it is. But then take this and put it only halfway in. Same with the other side. only halfway, just like that. Boom, boom with the legs, fold them down, and then put the arms down like that. And there you go, there's the candy cane. Super complicated in terms of these guys, and probably a stretch for a transformation because you shift so many things. But the end result is really cool. It's probably one of the best looking robot modes out of all of these guys. And I like to imagine that he walks around on his arms because they're so big. And yeah, super complicated. He was actually the last one of these guys I made, and I think that's all I'm going to say about him. Put him back there. Second to last, we got this guy. Oh wait, I forgot to do the articulation. You can probably already see, you got his arm moves out, and you got his leg can move out as well. That's it. Okay, put him back. Next, the Gumball machine. This is the first one I made. And he also includes a bit of parts forming, which I'm afraid to say because you guys will kill me, basically. But the end result is okay. You know, this guy is just kind of lukewarm in terms of how good he is. He's medium. He's average. He's not the best, but he's cool. Actually, here really quickly, show you all the different sides. Basically the same on the back. There you go. Okay, that's all. So this bit comes out. And if you didn't have that bit in, it would look like that, which is not a Gumball machine. And this has no way of really staying on without looking really weird and really bad. But I'll have to work with it. You want to take the arms, or sorry, these bits right here, and fold them out on that hinge. The other side of the arm folds out again on that hinge, just like that. And this bit goes there. Same on the other side. Just fold it down, fold the other side down again, and straighten this bit out. Just like that. Then you want to take one of the sides and bring it up. And then this bit back here just plugs right into there, as you can see. And this bit back here, if you can see that port, this peg will just kind of slot into there and keep that all in place. And there you go. There's the Gumball machine. I do really like this. I think it looked really cool stylistically. All the pieces, I imagine the actual Gumball machine transforming, and I think all the pieces of where they're supposed to be would work pretty well in the transformation. Obviously this bit is kind of poking out in the robot mode, and he's got parts forming, so many of you might not like him as much, but I think he's fine, and he's the first one I made, so he's got a special place. And I'll just put him just back there so you can see him still. Here, I'll swap these two. I can already tell this video is going to be really long. And then the Rocket Pops, which was actually the hardest one to make. I mean, look at them. He's the biggest of all these dudes. Also one of my favorites. He might be my second favorite. And the only difference between the two sides is that these bits stick out just on the back. Take the stand off, just like that. And there you go, there's the Rocket Pop. Can't stand up on his own very well. I mean, you can balance him maybe. I'm not going to attempt it, but you're not going to get it. But yeah, I think pretty cool. He took so long to make, and I had to make 2 popsicles to make the Rocket Pop because I was trying to do a normal one with just one, but that didn't work. All right, transformation. First, you want to take this hinge right here and just pull it out like that. This blue bit down here, you're going to fold out. You're going to take this handle, put it like that, take this blue bit like that, and you're going to plug them together, just like that. And then, there we go. And there's one of the arms. Take the other arm, do the same thing, fold this blue bit out, this brown bit out, this blue bit out, just like that. Ah! Really quickly, I'll finish this arm. There we go. And put this back in. And then the legs, just like that. And he looks really cool. I mean, come on, that looks really cool. I imagine his arms being very Rumble and Frenzy-like. You know those guys? They got the big poundies, boom, you know? Just like that. Articulation, he can move his legs out just as far as you would imagine. He can move his arm out that far, actually. Only really that far, unless you want to do that. And then I guess he kind of has hand articulation where he can go like that. But, all in all, really cool guy. He was actually a commission from my father. Not like commission where you would actually pay somebody, but still. Yeah, I think this guy is awesome, and my dad really likes him too, which I trust his judgment, so I'm going to just say he's one of the best, even if he's not. And there are all the guys. They're kind of off in the background a little bit, so I'll bring them up. But leave a comment down below what your favorite one is. In probably a couple days, maybe a week, I'll put out a video doing building process for all these guys. And yeah, like if you enjoy, subscribe if you enjoy, share it with your friends and other people that would really like this kind of stuff, please. I hit 13 subscribers, which is really nice. I really like it. But I'm still hoping to get some more, just because then I'll probably gain the courage to make lots and lots of videos, which you guys probably would enjoy. But all in all, those are the BotBots without any names. And I think they're pretty cool. And I'll see you all later.